Hope your week's doing great. Here's the best moments from...
You don't feel bored, love, sa life natin ngayon? I mean, you're used to traveling, you're used to...
That's true. I am used to a very fast-paced life.
Oo.
I think what helps me from being bored is this whole new routine with Scott. It doesn't make me bored because it's new. It's new to me. How about you?
There's something new every day. Like, you get
Yeah.
to see his milestones, yung
Right.
mga maliliit na mga bagay. For me, there was a point where I was bored. That's why I was playing COD. Yung parang wala na magawa.
Dami niyang bagong hobbies.
Oo. And ako pa yun naman yung type na kailangan may ginagawa palagi. If it's not work, I have to be shooting a video, especially right now with the YouTube or even the podcast, or even just fixing things around the house.
I was gonna say, like, I'm so thankful that Slater was bored during the pandemic or during the past year because there are so many improvements in our house now. Feeling ko if this didn't happen and you weren't at home, these things would never get fixed.
Yeah, I try to make myself useful. I really, really feel bad when all I do the whole day is just sit down on my phone or even just watch TV. Parang feeling ko sobrang useless ko.
You know what? I feel the same way. And I think it's because we're so used to driving satisfaction from accomplishing things or like ticking things out of our checklist. And so when you're just at home and there's nothing to tick, you feel like, oh my God, I'm so useless today. Wala akong ginawa. Right?
Sa akin is get a certain satisfaction from, I think my to-do list, from seeing it empty for the
Yeah.
day.
You feel accomplished.
Yes.
Like, I did my part. But you know what? I feel something that I learned also this past year is being okay with not doing anything. Because before, we never gave ourselves time to just sit still and do nothing. And we never allowed ourselves to really rest. You know what I mean? Because every day was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It
And
still
then
is Monday,
Sunday-
Tuesday, Wednesday.
I know, love. I know. But then it was work 6 days a week. And on Sundays, we called it a rest day, but
Yeah.
we made it family day. So we were so busy with our two families.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So there was really no time for us to just sit down, breathe, reflect, do nothing. Right?
Yung learning ko for the pandemic is that parang I've learned to appreciate the little things. And most of the things that we think are what we need to do are actually programmed into us.
Like,
Wow, conspiracy theory.
sino nagpo-program?
Pag natutulog ako,
Robots ba?
binubulungan mo ako, Slater, you do this.
Ako pala.
Ikaw
Ako pala yung
yun.
master.
No, I feel like because we're consuming so much information, especially in this day and age where at a flick of a finger, like even 10 seconds on your phone, ang dami mo nang nakikita.
That's so true.
So it sets a certain standard on your mindset na, oh, he's achieving this. Oh, she's taking a vacation. Oh, she just won this award.
And then you
wow,
think-
she got promoted, whatever.
You think everyone...
Yeah, and you living your ordinary day-to-day life would be thinking na parang, oh no, I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
And I would even say that we're fairly blessed. We're fairly, I mean, not super successful, but we're kind of doing it well, I would say. Pero even I feel that way sometimes. Na parang, oh,
Right.
I should be even doing more.
It's always a constant battle, like comparing yourself to other people constantly. Like it's never enough.
Oh, especially when you're following these mga motivational speakers sa social media.
Yeah, like
Oh, you have to do this. You're not working hard
Yeah,
enough. It has to be
exactly.
as if you can't breathe if you're not working.
right.
Oh.
It's like when you wake up, you have to be running already. Like there's no
Yes.
time for you to just appreciate what you already have.
Ito yung realization ko. Diba there was a point in time where I had my morning routine and I had to do things every day a certain way to be the most productive that I can
You have
be.
so many of these little routines.
Yes,
love.
I mean, it's still effective, but there has to come a point where being efficient should not be the goal. Being
Right.
as productive as possible should not be the goal. I mean, you have to live your life. I mean, when was the last time we ever did something for no reason at all?
Right. There are infinitely so many things to be grateful for talaga.
Yeah.
And I told you this before also na this was a practice that I've been doing since I was in high school.
Yeah.
Not something that I read in any self-help book. I just kind of like winged it myself. It's weird because when I was in high school, before going to sleep, I always said a prayer, and my prayer would always be
Thanks.
gratitude. Yeah, thank you, God, that I didn't I had lunch today. Thank you, God, na I didn't embarrass myself in front of my classmates. Like, I'm even thankful for the things that didn't happen. And when you keep doing it, like every night I did it, parang it becomes second nature to look for the things
Yes,
in the day that
exactly.
you're
It becomes a
happy.
habit.
Right.
And this is something that is very important, especially when we're talking about social media and the judging and the negativity. It's our brain is just wired to look for negative things because it is supposed to preserve us. Like, kailangan natin makita yung mga danger or yung mga... Di ba? Like, when we were cavemen or cave women, our brain was looking for... I-judge natin to siya if this person is good for me or bad for me, or can I learn something from... I won't be like that person.
I feel like it's so not easy but doable to change a mindset. Like, if you're always looking at things to be grateful for, parang second nature for you to, for example, let's say you're washing dishes and then your favorite plate, mahal na china, falls down on the floor and breaks. So there are two ways to look at it. Two ways you can react. You can say, oh my God, putang ina, nahulog yung plate, la la la, that's my favorite plate, la la la. Or you can say like, thank God nahulog yung plate, but hindi ako na wound. You know what I mean? Or thank God I just only one plate fell. Yeah. It's always a glass half full or a glass half empty.
Or a glass broken.
Or a glass broken. But yeah, honestly, like this gratitude meditation that you were talking about is so useful because I feel like that really shifted my whole mindset.
Yeah. And even like being grateful for the people around you, just having a picture in your head and wishing people around you, whether it's someone you love or someone you hate,
or someone you don't even know.
I wish you safety, I wish you peace, I wish you love.
Yeah, or like, I saw this guy in the street today. I wish that he'll go home to his family and they're happy. And
I think that's how karma works. The more positive energy you put out there,
exactly,
the more positive energy comes back to you.
You just have to give love.
Give love.
Give love. No negative vibes. Good vibes lang lagi.
Parang 70s tayo. Give love. Peace, yeah.
Pero totoo, good vibes lang talaga lagi. Huwag na tayo maging nega. Wala tayong makukuha dyan. No, honestly, like when you're feeding the negativity, like online, let's say on Twitter, there's so many things.
Oh,
hate,
don't
hate,
get
hate,
me
hate.
started on Twitter.
Yeah, let's just say, okay, you ride a trend that's negative. Parang you tend to nitpick na on every little thing that you can say.
The more used to, what you're saying is that the more used to negativity you are, the more negativity you see in the world.
Parang Pringles lang yan. Once you pop, you can't stop. Di ba?
Like, it's the opposite of gratitude meditation. The more you say, things are this way, this should be that should be this should, like, it's okay to complain if you can do something about it, or you can help the situation. But sometimes kasi it's just complaining for complaining's sake, or just trying to be right all the time, just a lot of negativity. So parang it's the complete opposite of gratitude meditation, wherein you're programming your brain to be always thinking of negative things.
And the more you complain pa, the more you say, grabe, nasistress ako sa work. I'm so stressed talaga. Parang the more you keep saying it to yourself, the more stressed you become. Diba?
And my exercise actually of that, like, if you close your eyes.
Okay, close my eyes.
And then just look for anything red in the room. You think about, wala masyadong red sa bahay natin,
I'm like,
diba?
there's none.
Like where we are right now, there's nothing much red. But if you open your eyes and look for the red things, I bet you can see a lot of red things. There. So it's basically you don't have your glasses kasi. Like, there's a red one there. There's a red one there. There's a red one there. Diba? Okay. When you look at it from that perspective, you kind of realize that it's not about, like, parang it's all about what lens you're looking life through? Are you looking for the red things or are you looking for the blue? Are you looking for the
Nice,
positive
ang
or are you
deep.
looking for the negative?
Wow. Eh, well, if you're always looking for things, paano maging boring ang life, love? Dami mong hinahanap.
Hindi magiging boring ang life ko because I'm always looking at you.
I know. You're so lucky talaga. Are you grateful for me,
Yeah,
love?
I'm grateful for you.
Ay, nako. What has come of this podcast? Uy,
Ay.
ano pala yung update sa Toilet Ghost? Guys, nahuli ko na talaga siya. Ilang beses na.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the ghost.
Yeah, you really are.
I'm gonna ghost away now. And on that note, guys,
Goodbye. From the Toilet Ghost and
and the Sky Podcast.
bye!
Bye.